Hello everyone! Today you'll be having my special video. This is the story of the LRT1 train movie. Enjoy the video. One morning, a person named Jeo Mazua was waiting his train on the Fernando Po Jr. station, right over that sign. And then he's late for work, and he hears his train, and then he said, "Oh, finally, I'm gonna ride my first train right in the Philippines." Jaya Masua, I think he said. And Jaya Masua was waiting his train, and then he's hearing some like train sound, and Jaya Mazua is hearing his train. Jaya Mazua said, "Finally, my train in the Philippines said is here." But wait, why is the ad wrap stunters? Well, whatever. In China, what? In cinemas only. Jaya Mazua rides in the train, and then the doors are closing. And then Jaya Mazua said, "Oh yeah, I'm ready for my LRT1 train ride in the Philippines today." Jam Mozilla also said, "I might make a vlog today, but maybe later at home." Jam Mozilla said he was just sitting on the view of the train, and it's like, wow, this train service is so beautiful. Meanwhile, the driver is like, "Oh, finally, my train. Oh, look, there's another train." "Oh, I horned that train for a meeting. I like this journey," the driver said. The driver named Matsui Ichikuda is driving his train all the way to Baclaran, and Mojoi Mashirada said, "Oh yes, I'm so excited for Baclaran," the driver said. No, I should have just said drivers only instead of random names. Then another passenger is waiting his train to Baclaran. And his train was the same train where the man was in from earlier. And the passenger said, "Wait, is this train going too fast?" Or whatever. He sits he sits here though. He sits in the back cab. Then the passenger said, "Oh, finally I will not be late at school because this is the most best journey I ever seen." Meanwhile, another passenger was in Vitico station is gonna ride the train, and then he takes all his money to buy the bib card, and then put it on the turnstile. And then he was waiting his train, and then the passenger said, or the second passenger said, "Why is my train so long?" And then he sees his ad called Next Boyex, or supposed to be Netflix, and Converse Fiverr X. "So much value, so much entertainment," the passenger two said. "I don't think that's true. And look, there's movies and dramas," the passenger second said. "And what is this? Yamata Play Your Tough and listen to Beanie on streaming platform," that the second passenger said. "Oh, oh, what's this map?" the second passenger said. "Wait, is this the line I was in? Well, so what is this yellow and the purple and those things?" And then the second passenger said, and then he the second passenger saw this ad. "Bored? Wanna have fun? Wanna relax? Well, come then and visit the province and refills," the second passenger said. "But I don't know where is it located. I'll just wait my train." "What was this? A screen?" the second passenger said. "Wait, what is this?" the second passenger said. "Oh, never mind, it changed. LRT1 or ticket? I'll prefer a ticket." And also reminder, I won't say the second passenger said or the passenger said or the driver said. Yep. And once, oh whoa, look, there's another train. Wait, is that the same ad as before? What's this? Apply now. Okay. What's this? View to cruise. Wow. What the? Did they just saw the doors? All right. Then he's waiting his train to come in though, but he got a call from his a secret from the the LRMC government, and then the LRMC said this. Listen, passenger. There is a bomb on the train that you're gonna ride in soon. So you have to tell all the passengers that we're having a bomb. And the bomb will explode if it's in McLaren station. So you have to warn the passengers to leave in ETSA station. And then the LRMC call ended, and then the passenger said, "What was that? That was just my. That was. Hopefully, that's not my brother funny jokes." And then he said, "Why are you taking so long? I've been like here for I don't know, 18 minutes. Oh, what's this? Okay." The passenger said, "Oh, when will the next train coming?" The staff said, "Oh, it'll be here for a while." And then he said a secret word, "But there's a bomb." And then he leaves away so fast that he even fell on the floor. And then the passenger said, "Okay, but where is my train? Hopefully it's an air-conditioned train. I've been dreaming of that. And I want to watch this movie," the passenger said, I think. Yep. And why is there a Watsons there, even though I don't even remember this Watsons? What's this on the ad? I level up. Ang umaga ng pamilya with balanced diet and healthy lifestyle? Oh, so baka ano yun? Baka advertisement lang yun. And then, look, my train, the passenger said. The train that was in earlier. I'll just sit next to the secret surgeon at arms. Oh my god. OMG is so popular. And then the surgeon at arms that was sitting there. What was that? And then he rode the train and then was leaving. And then the one that it rode it said, "Oh yeah, this will be the best route I ever seen." And the train is going so fast. It even it only goes slow. The passenger sees at the outside and says, "Wow, so beautiful." And then he noticed something in the pan. And then once he's finished looking at the view, he heard something like a. He thought it was just something like an electrical fault from the wires. But when he tried to look from the pantograph, something was off. The pantograph was shaking violently, was like destroyed, and then boom! The passenger said, "Oh my, OMG!" Boom! And then he finally said this word. "Everyone, there is a bomb on the LRT one now. You're rolling this train. We need to stop this train now." And also reminder, this is just a short movie, so it will not, unfortunately, a long movie. "Oh, guys, leave ETSA station. I will do it." The surgeon officer said, "Okay, but can I stay with you?" I said, "Sure. Let's stop this train. Let's go to the drivers." He asked permission from the driver. Said, "Okay, you can take control now." And then the passenger said, "Go in the back." I said, "Okay." The passenger is trying to know how to stop the train before it goes McLaren station or station. And then he sees this button. He says, "Whoa, what's this random buttons?" And then he got a call from the LRMC. And then he got a note says, "Hey, you need to stop the train. Well, once you leave McLaren station." And then he said, "Okay, wait, are you not into that?" Oh, and then denies the call because he was in a hurry and said, I need to control this train. How do I do? How do I do? How do I do? Oh no! Wait. According to my mom, if someone put a bomb, click the black button to stop the bomb from destroying. And it said, okay, it's time to stop the bomb. Clicks on the black box and the bomb is deactivated. And he says, "Finally, we're safe now." Yes. Finally, we're safe, guys. Let's clap our hands for the bomb. Yay! Oh no, it's leaving. Goodbye, train. I should send that. Goodbye, 129B. Thank you. We will miss you. Oh no! But the movie isn't continuing. Asked what happened, said, "Oh no! Oh no!" And the surgeon at arm is about to leave the station, but said, "Wait, what happened?" He said that a train got collided again, and now the bomb will explode in 10, 9, oh no, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh wow! Look at the bomb. Pretend like the train is damaged. She said, "Oh, would you look at that? Now the train is damaged. What do I do?" But the movie is still continuing. As he's just walking for a transfer station, he notices that the train is going to another way, and he just goes to the pathway he's about to go. And the passenger said, "Oh, what is this taking so long? I should have taken a bus. Not a train." He keeps walking and walking and walking, and he always gets curious when this pillar was built. Ooh, I wonder what's this pillar build. But he just keeps continuing walking and walking and walking. And he finds a bus station that is called It's a bus station. And he said, "Oh, I can take the bus in here. Will be great." But when he noticed that the bus earlier was actually been driven because he was late for the train, he said, "No!" And then he can't see everything, so he put the graphics to so high it can't even see it. And says, "Whoa, would you look at that?" And he noticed something familiar that he knows. Wait, isn't that SM? And he was shocked to see his favorite mall. But that's not the end yet. Until the bus came. Said, "Finally, my bus is here." Wait, Naiya shuttle bus? Okay, let me get in. Oh, from the other side, sorry. I thought buses were only in here. Yes, I'm in the bus. Thank you, bus driver. The bus driver said, "It's okay." And then he lowers his graphics because it's laggy. And then the passenger said, "Whoa, we're so fast! Whee! This is so cool and the best day ever!" And the bus driver said, "And the cool part, we're gonna go to gonna stop at this bus stop. And oh, that's sad. So we're going to Moa, my favorite. The passenger said. And the passenger said, "Whoa, look at Mall of Asia. Wait, is that IKEA? Is that KitKat? Is that SM? No way, it's the best day ever." Wait, we're gonna stop here. Wait, it says next stop SM MOA. Oh yes, here is the MOA bus stop. But the passenger said, "Oh, I don't want to stop here, driver." So okay, then we can stop at McLaren if you want. I said okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna close the doors, passenger, okay? Okay. Look at Mall of Asia. And the driver is moving forward. I said, where we're going, just watch, okay? Okay. Next stop, McLaren. Okay. Oh! Wait, driver, are you saying that McLaren is there? Yep, the one you went. I just saw you earlier when I was walking. I said, okay. Oh yes, baby, and the player and the old player or maybe student or others sees the crash, and then he tells the bus driver, look at this train station. What happened? So two trains were colliding, and the worst part, there was a bomb, but I deactivated them. And once we celebrated, there's another train that crashed, and the bomb, boom, the station was destroyed. And the driver said, "What? That is so bad." And the passenger said, "Yeah." But the bus driver said, "Anyway, just keep moving." And the passenger said, "I feel bad for that train. I wonder what they're gonna fix." Meanwhile, wait. The passenger said, "Isn't that the LRT 1 station or the depot?" The next stop is the NIA Terminal 3, and then the player said, the student or passenger said, "Oh, what? We're going to NIA T3? That would be my first time!" Ah! He screamed so loudly that even he's so excited for the T3, or also known as Terminal 3, NAIA, or the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The bus driver, excuse me, let me think. The passenger said, "Wait, why is the road ends here? That's kind of interesting." Anyways, let's keep moving. And the passenger said, "Notice something. Wait, what is that large thing? Isn't this?" The passenger said to the driver, "Wait, hey driver." The driver said, "What?" The passenger said, "Isn't this a loop line or a bus loop?" And the bus driver said, "Yeah, why you ask?" "Well, I just asked because I thought there would be I don't know." "And do you notice that bus over there?" "Yeah, that's another bus who's driving it." "Oh, that's kind of cool." The passenger noticed that, wait, is this a Mercedes? I love Mercedes. But in my opinion, I don't like Mercedes. And then he arrives at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Terminal 3. Wait, are we in Terminal 3? Yep. Do you want to go? Wait, is this the last one? Yep. You can go out now. Thank you. Thank you, bus driver. You're welcome. Just drive on me, and then once you go, bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye, bus. You'll never be forgotten. Is it an ad? Okay. Alright, since the bus is gone, let me see what is the map right now. Should I wait? It says Nia. It's just a pile of building. So wait, what is that? Okay then, this is a long way. Wait, is this the runway? Let me hide my graphics quality, not the volume. And he noticed something off. Wait, am I far away from that? No way, that is incredible. And then he's just looking around until he sees this. He was walking around because there is no people on the NAIA, but in real life there is. And he keeps walking and keeps walking and keeps walking. And then the passenger noticed, hold up. Wait, so is that McLaren and is that Roosevelt or now Fernando Pro Jr.? It's just so far away, I just didn't notice. And then he finally realized what is this. It's so bored to walking, the passenger said. And then wait, is this the runway or is that the runway? Oh wow, I didn't know runways were ever exist. But hey, I need to go back to the terminal or else I'll be like stranded here for a million years. Skull face. And it's like, wait, is this the runway? Oh my god, I wish they have airplanes or OMG. And then he's just walking around and walking around. And he has got so tired, he just wants to destroy this beep card, which is actually from the Philippines. And then he keeps so tiring and tiring from the walk. But he noticed this. Wait, is that the Skyway? Is that called the Skyway? That's why Skyway is in the sky. Alright, it makes sense now. He keeps walking and walking and walking until he noticed this. Wait, is that the bus from earlier? Oh wait, what if, imagine this is the runway and imagine it's only for bus lane. No way, that would be so true. And the passenger noticed, why is there only 2 buses on one row? That's kind of interesting. He keeps walking until he will go to McLaren to see any updates what's happening in there now. Because he doesn't want to go to the Skyway. Actually. And he's walking from the busway to try to catch it. And the passenger is thinking, I should have just ride in that bus instead of walking and around. The movie's still not ending. You will be shocked what happened at McLaren Station when there will be more trains at the same time. He keeps walking and he sees the infamous depot. Wow, that sunrise is so beautiful. And he keeps walking though. And he's trying to catch up, but he needs to be tired though. I am so tired for all of that walking. And then the passenger thinking, wait, what if the train falling from the end station? But don't worry guys, McLaren is not the end station yet. According to the LRMC, they said they extended the train route from McLaren to Dr. Santos, which has now been completed in November 20 or 2024. So correct me if I'm wrong, because I always do these things. And he keeps walking until he noticed the busway now. That I am so tired. I need to eat the beef cart so badly. And then he doesn't want it. And then his mind says, "Don't eat the beef cart. It's not edible." And then the passenger said, "Okay." He keeps walking until he noticed this. So wait. Then if I'm going to McLaren Station or McLaren Station, yeah, I'm correct. Then I should just walk here instead of just going like terminus, let's like a loop. And then he just keeps walking until he sees the railway tracks. So whoa, why those railway tracks are incredible. And then he checks to see what's the train now. Is there's not any trains? but he was shocked to see what is this. Just wait, just skip the part where he reaches from the McLaren station, because I won't be talking. And then the passenger is still walking until he noticed this. Wait, I just didn't know this. Why is the train is still standing in there, even if there's no train coming to the routes at the, well, the going to the McLaren area? And he says that's kind of weird because that is so much influencer. But he wants to check what the train looks like, and he goes to the turnstile and then checks the train what's now. And he realized there's no train because he thought no routes were coming. And he actually got into the train, and then he's trying to control at the control driver and said, "Whoa, that is like a big face, isn't it?" And then he's trying to figure out how to do. And when he clicks the, I don't know, is this green? This happened. What the? What? What is that horn? That reminds me of the dun 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 like that. And he tries to, what is this? And then that was just an eat out. But if he clicks this, no elo. Let me click it again. And then he goes here and he said, "Hey, still working? What if I click the white button? Is it will be the lights went off?" And then it didn't work. So he going back to the back cabin, and then he noticed something. Wait, why does it look like it's been twisted? I said, okay, what if I die here? And then, is there any more? Yeah, I don't think there's any more, the passenger said. I can't go outside now. Oh wait, what if I do the sit jump glitch? First you do like this. Yep, that didn't work. What? I died! But suddenly, he respawned from from the same station that he went and said, "Wait, am I going here?" And he wants to go to report it from the headquarters. So he goes to the what do you call that again? To Monumento Station, and then and reminder this is the last part because I have school tomorrow. And then he goes to the stairs, and just a reminder at all, I'm gonna stop the movie. So guys, the reason I'm not making videos because I need to make school because I always got down because my teacher Sir Joseph, he's from the Philippines by the way, he always get mad at me for being too dumb. So please apologize and say sorry for your loss for going to school like that. Yep. All right. Back to the movie. So he was just gonna here, and he sees nothing at all, but no trains though. And he said, "Wait, why is there no train? Is it because of that crash?" And he got a report, and he reported to here, "Hey," and like the two, and like they said, "What? There's a train crash in McLaren Station." And he said, "Okay, now what?" And I said, "Oh, but I want to report it from the LRMC." And then like the vice president of the LRT station, "Okay, we will report it. But it's just a short time, okay?" I said, "Okay, thank you. I've been waiting this." Then he finally goes to a walk and then goes eat, and then he goes to touch some grass. But then this is not the end of the movie. He sees this. Hold on, what am I seeing? And then he was shocked to see. Wait, is that a third generation train? A third generation train? a fourth generation train. And then he was shocked to see that he thought the only train crash was the two. But suddenly he realized that he sees three train crash at near Fernando Junior Station. If you didn't know, that actually happened in my last bad news series. And if you didn't watch it, click on the description below, okay? So he was shocked to see that not only two trains were not one collided, not two collided, but three more trains collided near, let me think, in Fernando Ford Junior Station. And then he just ignores it and goes to SM City Grand Central. Was the former Aerogodesto Grand Central Station Testicle Mall. He tried to go into but still closed. And then he said, "Oh well, looks like this is the end of me." And then yeah, he just gotta take a picture from his captures, and then he picture it and pretend I said cheese. I said cheese trains or three trains. And then he captured it, and then he disabled the captures for good. And he sees the captures, and then this is what it looks like. It said, "Whoa, that is a perfect picture for me." And yeah, and then he said this, "Wow, my old days with a player, my friend." And he did this, "Wow, this came back so many times. Look, a bullet train." And then once he's about to go away, but then it's not the end yet, because he wants to ride the train though. He keeps liking trains over and over again. And he tries to go into a turnstile by using, and it didn't work. And then he there, and then the passenger said this. "And the memory of all three trains near Fernando Ford Junior Station, 2021 or 2 to 2025." And then move, and then exits the station, and then he goes away, far away from LRT 1. Thanks to all subscribers who subscribe to me, and I need to ask something. And don't be too sad or maybe too emotional, because I have to say something. This is a secret. Don't tell to anyone or your friends, or don't tell them like something. You can only tell them in school. This is my last video. And they'll just like, "What? It's your last video? And no, you can just leave with us." And then and then I'll be like this. "Oh, so you want to make me keep making video? But I have school. I have school though. I can't make videos now. If I keep making videos, I'll be so dumb that I don't know what even to say. So please, guys, please do not beg me to make any videos during school days." Yeah, I'm actually not joking. So thank you all. So here is now my last video, and here's an announcement. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you for all of the subs. Hopefully when I make videos when I'm grade 7 or maybe college, I might be having 1K subscribers or 1 million subscribers or 1 billion subscribers. So yeah, thank you for all of the opportunity to make me this video though. Goodbye, viewers. My last video in the memory of me from 2023 to 2025. Last video. Goodbye, everyone. See you when I came back from this channel. Bye.